All right, we're back. Back to the show. We had, speaking of which, the Fish's tax person called. That's why we went to a commercial break.
Commercials.
Yeah.
We only wish we had commercials, really.
Anyways, the tax person is confirming my appointment.
I hate doing taxes.
How long does it take you, the one to do taxes, if you did them yourself?
I do them myself, and it usually takes me a couple of days to put the shit together. But, I mean, actually doing the form itself, the online filing form, maybe an hour and a half tops.
You mean
and that's if you're slow ass at it.
Have you ever done it on, if you use the TurboTax, have you used the app?
No.
Really?
No.
Why not? The last 2 times I've used an app.
Really?
It's pretty quick, dude.
Well, see, I do a Schedule C, so it's not that easy.
You really don't have that for TurboTax app?
Well,
Probably not.
I don't know. I haven't done it on an app. I've always done it online on my computer, my laptop. But I imagine it's not that much different from the fucking the actual computer version of it, because it's just a series of questions. It's a decision tree. It sends you this way and that way, and then you arrive at an answer. That's basically it. You don't have to have deep knowledge of the tax code. It's just you rely on TurboTax's decision tree.
Crazy.
I don't know. Maybe I can't say it's 100% though, because you can't get out of it.
I'm just wondering. But you don't get in trouble if they owe you money, right? You don't have to do your taxes if supposedly...
If they owe you money, that's your refund, dude.
Yeah, but you don't have to do taxes, right? Necessarily if they owe you money.
Yeah, but you're giving them money.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm
kind of
just
stupid.
You know, like people, I didn't do my taxes, and if they have a Joe Schmo job,
If they have a Joe Schmo job, they should do their taxes
and get their refund. Yeah.
I mean, they're just.
But there's no penalty because the government owes them money.
No, there's no penalty. They're just. Oh yeah, they're going to punish themselves for not giving you back your money.
But I'm just wondering,
too stupid to get your damn money back.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, if there's this thing where you have to actually, whether they owe you or not, you gotta fill out the form.
Fill out a form. You know what? Eventually, I'm sure that'll be that'll be a deal, because I think we're going towards a government and a system where they want to track everything you do, from where you buy your liquor, what kind of porn you like, what kind of cheeseburgers you buy, who your friends are on Facebook. All of that shit is going to be compiled into a little dossier of who you are, and government and industry will be able to determine whether you're somebody they want to deal with or don't want to deal with. At some level, the credit agencies already do that, but they just track your credit score. What these other ways of tracking your consumer profile, if you will, it's either opening doors or closing doors in other areas, like employment, like in education, like in simply opportunities of the market. Being able to buy a particular product at a particular price. That people don't really realize how much of an advantage certain sectors of the economy are at. When you can buy certain things at a discount because you're a business, or because you got the right line of credit or the right association with the right companies. All of those things are things that kind of give certain people an edge here.
And then it's something to be made money if you want to learn what these kind of demographics, you can buy into a list.
Right, you can buy into a list, and that's who you market to, and that's who you deal with. You don't bother.
I paid for a list once during my photography.
Those days, and that's the thing. That's what they do, is they do the data analysis and figure out who you should be wasting your time on and who you shouldn't be wasting your time on. Because I've been in business for a long time, and I know that 70% of the calls you get are bullshit. They're either never going to pay you anything, or they're just shopping around. They're not really worth your time. But the 30% that does come into the office and talks, maybe 10% of those are actually paying customers. The rest is just bunk. You know. So I see the value in those profile systems, but I think long term, it's going to create classes of people and kind of perpetuate certain, life paths, if you will.
Some of those lists, like I told you, I've done it twice. Being on some kind of list, being on the list, and also having the list was during the wedding days.
Mm-hmm.
It paid dividends,
Oh yeah, because it gave you people that were interested in your product.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't have to waste time marketing to people that weren't interested in your product. I mean, I'm not saying that it's all bad. I'm saying that it's a technology that can kind of come back to haunt the people that at first willingly give them information.
Speaking of business, Corn, do you have this gives me an idea, we have to write down something. Corn, you have anything to write with? We're going to write down, we got to get our stickers, thinking about lists, because we're going to do an experiment to see if we actually advertise, we can get more viewers. Stickers. And little business cards to hand out to all the box turtles out there. Would you be a friend with a box turtle? You know what I mean?
I've been friends with box turtles.
Oh my god, you're right, I have. Oh my god, those ones, ew. You know, the girls, you'd be alright if you didn't say those things. Because the box turtle, because, brave person, talk to a woman, but just the wrong shit comes out of the mouth.
Mister.
Oh, yeah.
That dude was total box turtle.
Yep.
We couldn't go anywhere with that guy and not have him get into a fight.
Yeah, remember that place we went to, that little food restaurant? Why'd you kick me?
Why'd you kick me? I was like, what the?
I know, dude. He was a total box turtle.
Yes.
And he would do what box turtles do. Sleazy motherfucker. So the turtle is a sleazy, he's a reptile.
Well, I don't think he's a reptile. I think he's a amphibian, no?
They're reptiles, right? No, they're reptiles.
Okay.
Yeah, box turtles are reptiles. Or predator. In the human form.
Aren't they all?
Yeah. Oh, jeez. But anyways, you know what? We're going to leave this 8-minute mark here. We're going to talk about drones. And the possibility of us doing a review on the new DJI.
The Phantom 4.
The Phantom 4.
It's a hot piece of...
We've done the review for the 3DR Solo. Thank you for all those 100 and something thumbs down. But we're here to bring you technology. We're here to tell you about So fuck you. I mean, I know a lot of you. Yeah, a lot of you did learn about cable cam because of me, though, because of us. So we're gonna see what DJI Phantom 4 has to offer. Stay in school, chime in, rhyme in, fucking tweet in. I don't care what you do, but just do something. Be back.